All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the JumpX podcast, episode 17. We're going to learn all about jumping higher. Now, before we get into it, if you guys are looking to jump higher, send us a message on Instagram at JumpX Performance Coaching, and we'll get in touch and we'll get you sorted from there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Today we have my brother Hayden on the podcast. So this was a bit of a random podcast, a bit of just on a whim sort of decision. We just saw him here today. We're like, screw it, we're gonna get you on. It's a bit injured right now. Tell everyone what's happened to you.
Yeah, a bit crippled. Basically, I've popped out my AC joint in my shoulder through a little silly scuffle with the lads. Tell everyone. Hack's been on here before, right?
Yes, tell everyone exactly what happened. Don't beat around the bush.
Right. Well, Hack, who was a previous guest on this podcast, him and I have we have dunk sessions Saturday, and we get quite intense with the intensity goes up.
Yeah.
And we just got in a little scuffle, and it was just kind of like rile each other up to jump higher, to dunk, and all of that. And we just got
picked each other up and shit.
Yeah, and he picked me up, and first of all we came from behind. No homo.
Shit. Okay.
And then I flipped around to get him in like a headlock, and then through like getting him in like a backwards headlock, he's picked me up over his shoulder, and as I've gone up in the air, I've brought my right leg up to then kind of get him in a leg lock to swing him to the ground, and as we've gone to the ground, all the impact just went on my left side, and it just went bang, and I just felt like a pop, and Hack's like putting his armpit and his nipples in my face and all that, and I'm like, bro, wait, stop. Like this,
Wait, so did it actually hurt?
Yeah. I just felt like a pop out, and then like all of a sudden my left arm started like feeling like there was tingling going down it, and I got up, or I was like, Hack, hold on. And they helped me up, and I got up, and then Tom's father, KB, came over and started feeling up both my shoulders. It was a bit sus.
Yeah, well.
What I want to know
I'm glad you said shoulders.
How did the 6'6" guy versus the 5'11" guy come out injured?
He's not 5'11".
Yes, he is. He's 5'11".
No, he's got to be like 5'9".
Well, that's even worse, bro. How did the 5'9" guy injure the 6'6" guy?
I'm a lot bigger, a lot stronger.
Yeah, I know.
Jump higher, so I think there was just more on the way down to like put on the shoulder, you know?
Yeah, you felt bad. You didn't want to go full effort.
What's the saying? The bigger they are, the heavier they fall?
No, bigger they are, harder they fall. Yeah, that was definitely the case. So, been dealing with this the past week.
But before that injury, you're jumping pretty well, eh?
Nah, I haven't been jumping well since the beginning of December.
But you're jumping like well considering you're jumping bad. Like you're jumping bad now. Used to be your good days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's always what I kind of think about. Like my bad days now are still hitting dunks, whereas like 2 months ago my best day was hitting a dunk. So
when you're feeling like shit, you're like hitting dunks still.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
It's hard. I'm just hitting them, but like I'm at 6'5", man, just struggling to hit dunks. So
6'6", bro.
Thank God for JumpX.
Wait, are you 6'5" or 6'6"?
6'5". I don't know why he says 6'6". I correct him every time. But then some days he's like, 6'4", and I'm like,
wait, to you?
Yeah.
That would make you like 6'3" then.
Because I know it annoys him. So
yeah.
It's not the number that annoys me. It's the inconsistency. If he just picked a height and called me that height.
What I'm gonna do when he's got a girl hitting on him at the gym, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's my 6'3" brother.
That's still going to be impressive to her.
Yeah.
She'd be like, wow, really? He's that tall?
But you could say like he's 6'9", they'd be like, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, so, I get called 6'8".
6'8", that's actually fucked.
No, you don't.
Bro, it's just like, bro.
Instagram, it's a bit...
Bro, when people are short and you're tall, it's like all the same. Oh, he's 6'6", oh, he's 6'8", oh, he's 6'4". Doesn't matter, bro.
After 6'5", it doesn't matter.
You're just tall.
Yeah.
No one cares. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like when you're like tall, you care. So like when you're talking to another person that's tall, you care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't get away with doing like 9'9" shit because you look like obnoxiously tall on a 9'9".
Yeah, people will be like, bro, is that an 8-foot ring?
Yeah. It's like if you were 5'7", and you dunk a 9'9", then it's kind of still like
it's
still a big difference.
But it's because everyone we dunk over is short.
Well, who's that?
Oh.
Who's that tall guy that we've been jumping with?
Gavin.
Is it Gavin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's.
We're about roughly the same height, and when he dunks, it looks so effortless.
Okay, if you're roughly the same height, you know he's 6'8".
Oh, okay. I guess we're not there. But when I stand next to him, it still feels like I'm like, oh yeah. But he looks so effortless when he does it, and I'm like, fuck. I hope I don't look like that. Like, I actually want to look like I'm jumping.
You know, I was talking to him yesterday. He used to weigh 80 kilos. So guys, Gavin's on JumpX, by the way. Gavin's one of our JumpX athletes. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, right? So Gavin, in high school, at 6'8", weighed 80 kilos. Fuck. It's super light.
That's actually fast.
That's nimble, man.
He did high jump in high school, right?
Yeah.
His high jump, he got 2'10". 2 meters 10.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Nah, if people don't actually know like what's good in high jump, 2 meters 10's cookers.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very good.
Yeah, but it was 80. It makes sense because it was 80 kilos though. Like it's just like nothing. He was just literally like skinny as fuck.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Gavin, stop eating. Get back to it. Yeah.
Just for some education for you guys, that just kind of puts it in perspective. If you guys are a 1 foot jumper, it's so fucking crucial to be light, like lean and light, right? If you're a 1 foot jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
look at how much weight another JumpX athlete. Connor Farley.
Yeah, you look at him.
I remember when I first met him about 8 months ago. Like, he wasn't fat. He's never been fat from what I've seen him. But just
being real, it was a bit chubby for a bit.
Oh, well, whatever. Just comparing from when I first saw him to him now, he's so much leaner now. And how much better is he jumping?
Yeah.
Connor's insane.
I always call him a fatty boy.
A fatty boy?
Yeah. Or he used to be a fatty boy, and he's like, yeah. He admits it.
Yeah, so here at JumpX, we bully our clients into getting better.
we degrade them until they lose weight. Fuck's sake.
Every DM, you just shit at jumping, bro. And then they just get motivated. They just go on demon time. That's how we get the insane results you guys see.
Yeah.
Right? Just demoralizing our clients.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of
not really. Else. Not really. We don't actually do that, guys. We don't actually do that. And I'm just gonna like put that out there because I know sometimes I sound like legit when I say stuff.
Yeah, no, they know.
No,
they know.
maybe to you.
Yeah, that's true.
You're kind of the same
because you're my brother.
What do you mean? Like you were, like you weren't chubby, but compared to where you were now.
Oh yeah, nah.
So
yeah, definitely.
Were you heavier though?
Yeah, I was approaching 95. Yeah. I think I was like 93 and a half, and now I'm 85.
Okay, so
so you lost 8 kilos.
Yeah, but it was always fluctuating between 91 to 93, depending on the day. I'm confident to say I've definitely lost 6 kilos. But, that depends on that.
And you built muscle and got more powerful at the same time. That's why you're dunking off 1 foot easily now.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that this injury heals quickly so I can just get back to it. I don't want to have to start from where I...
Bro, I don't think people realize how much you actually progressed, right? You couldn't touch the ring at 6'5" when you started. How embarrassing is that? You couldn't touch the ring at 6'5".
It's alright, bro. It's alright.
Now you're dunking off the dribble with the ball. So what do you have to touch to dunk off the dribble roughly?
10.5.
10.5 to dunk off the dribble comfortably.
Yeah.
You don't reckon higher?
No.
No, I'm talking like without the ball jumping.
Oh, 10.7.
10.7.
Yeah.
So you're probably like roughly touching around 10.7 on your best day, right?
Yeah.
So you've gone from not being able to touch a ring, which is 10 foot. Right. So let's say you started out even touching 10 foot, maybe.
Yeah. It was close. Maybe I remember like tipping it with like my rude finger.
So maybe you could.
I was like 9.
Maybe 10. You could tip 10 foot. So you probably added like 6, 7, 8 inches on your vert.
Yeah, that's just to dunk. He's done bigger dunks than that.
On my best day, yeah.
So how long is that? Like how long have you been training?
I started July the 5th last year, and it's now February the 17th.
So 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So you've been gaining like an inch a month.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fucked.
Well, no, I gained all that height, right up to the beginning of December, and since December I've kind of plateaued.
Well, that's how it goes.
Stayed in the same point for a bit.
Like if you'd average it out inch a month, but not really, because that's not how it works. But
yeah. This is the point where a lot of people quit, like at Hayden's spot, where like they made all those initial gains, and they're like, fuck yeah, and they stop seeing gains, and they're like, oh well, I've reached my limit. Yeah,
it's definitely been rough. Like I've definitely been struggling on the motivational side, but just having that community every Saturday. Like I think if it wasn't for the community gathering every Saturday, if it was just me and me doing this on my own in my own mind, definitely can say I would have quit by now. But the fact that you just have a community of people who are all on the same journey, it's just so much easier to rock up and just jump with you all.
Well, that's the difference, right? That's the difference maker between what makes a great athlete and like, you know, someone that's not even successful.
Yeah.
Right? What makes a great athlete, the difference maker is being able to do the boring things over and over and over again, even when they don't feel like it. Right? Even when you don't feel like it. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the big difference maker. And that's why some people succeed and most people don't. So.
Because it's not flashy.
Yeah, it's not flashy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like how do you get a big chest? By getting stronger.
Steroids. Yeah.
I mean that's a cheap way.
Yeah.
But how do you get a big chest? By friggin', you know, doing the same boring movements, incline, bench press, flies, getting stronger at them over time.
Yeah, and get to the point where you're adding like, at best, you know, you might even add 1 kilo in a whole month of training like 3-4 times a week, and doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do it for a whole year, you know, it's gonna add up, right?
Yeah.
Just quickly run them through your recovery. Like, what's the deal? We talked how it happened. Now run them through what do you have to do from now
With my shoulder?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the specialist yet, so I'm yet to kind of have like a path outlined for me. But it's just sitting in a sling for now. I'm keeping the weight off the shoulder, and until I see a specialist, I don't know. But there's 5 grades you can do this injury. So a grade 1 being like minor.
Yep.
It'll heal on its own. It's just like discomfort. You don't need a sling.
Does it look like fucked in grade 1?
Nah, it's just kind of, I think grade 1 is just a quick pop and pop back in. You know, it's just like it's just an awkward movement and then it's fine.
Yep.
And a couple of weeks of discomfort, and then it goes all the way to grade 5 where, you know, your AC joint is up like that, your nerves, your ligaments, everything's completely just ripped and done and fucked, and you need
So you're
surgery.
like a 4?
I'm a 3.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
I'm a grade 3, the doctor said, and he said it's an on the fence situation of surgery, which I don't know, I don't really understand that. It's like, do I need surgery or do I not? It's like yes or no. I don't know how it's like an on the fence situation.
Yeah.
So I guess they got to see how it goes going forward to determine whether or not it needs surgery. But yeah.
And you got to do everything in your power to like help it recover, like make sure you're still eating well and not like
So I'm still pretty much eating the same every day.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm not training at the moment, which is kind of like a kick in the nuts, but you know, it's what you can do. Let yourself heal. We'll take it as it goes, and I definitely do a lot of physio, I think, after it, because even I've noticed just even having my arm in my sling, like after a couple hours, I feel pain in my elbow, just having it in that same like locked position, and I need to take the sling off and just like roll my arm out. So, I really don't know much at the moment at this stage. It only happened a couple of days ago, and just got to wait to see the specialist.
Yeah.
Just think of the comeback though.
It's not, dude. It would be the biggest comeback would be like if I lost a leg. Like
no, I mean the comeback from
off that. Like,
I mean the comeback from this injury.
Like a paraplegic jumping.
No, bro. Like I mean the comeback from this injury. Your comeback story.
I was literally telling all the boys like the day you did it. I was like, bro, when Hayden comes back and hits that first dump, when he comes back, we gotta like all jump on him and shit.
I don't know.
Not on your shoulder though.
I really don't see it as much as a big a deal as you boys.
That's good. Like, that's good actually. Yeah.
I don't know. I just see it as like it happened. It'll heal, and I'll be back. Like I don't think of it as like a big villain moment where this is my absolute downfall. Like there's bigger things in life that can happen to me.
We're just dramatic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you guys just look at anything for motivation. Like any little excuse, you're like motivation. Whereas I'm much more laid back. I'm just like, it is what it is, and you know, it's not going to stop me though.
Good. Yeah. Well, you can even do things like when it settles down more, like the safety bar squat.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many things you can do, man.
It's just got to see how it goes with weight on my shoulders, like
Exactly.
My lord, I can just imagine it right now. 60 kilos on that. I'm like,
Even if you can't load your shoulders, there's still a fuck ton you can do. Like there's so much you can do you don't realize.
Machines.
Michaela's my girlfriend. Michaela, we had Valentine's Day the other day, so she came over and then she gave me a kiss, and then she did like where she puts her arms, like her hands behind your neck, with like you know like that.
Damn.
But like both arms, and then they like put you and give you a kiss. So even her resting her wrist just on it like that lightly, I was like, watch it, bitch, goddamn. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
So
you said those exact words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
This podcast is getting demonetized.
That's alright.
Sorry, is it monetized in the first place?
But they
still guys make money from this or what?
No.
They saw Hayden come on, they just like automatically turn it off.
No, anyways, so like, tell everyone like exactly like a little bit more about your journey, like what you've been doing, like how you got the results you have, like what you changed from your side of things.
Like what?
Like your nutrition wise,
I guess we'll
like
start
the struggles you've had, you know, like why you weren't consistent in the past. You know
I guess we'll just start from the start. Like it kind of all. I picked up basketball again this year, just playing club, and I started like getting like my old feel for it back. And when I was a junior, I was like a lot more skilled. Well, no, I wouldn't say a lot more skilled. I still have those skills, but I was just like on a different level to the competition I was playing with at a younger age, and I was just a couple more years ahead, I think. And I was just winning quite a lot of MVPs, and since then I've kind of always had that cockiness, I guess, with like I'm good at basketball and all that. And I had a few years break, and I came back this past year, and I was pretty dog shit. I was pretty bad. And then like midway through the season, I started to get my old feel back. I was scoring like 20 plus points a game, and I was doing really well. And I'm like kind of thinking more on the ambitious side of maybe I can look into a pathway in like the D League and NBL, and like maybe like just see how far I can take this. And then that's where I started coming down on Saturdays with you boys, because I was looking at it as like, I'll go down to ARC on Saturday, play pickup, so I can verse more competition on different levels of players. But then I saw everyone jumping, and I just kind of started jumping with JumpX. With Jump. I just started jumping with JumpX.
That's what a hater's going to call us now. And just lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I started jumping with you. Oh man. Started jumping with you boys, and it just quickly kind of. I'm not a person where I like being shit at things, and I realized how shit I was at jumping, and I was like, shit, well, if I want to kind of pursue basketball in a more professional kind of league, I should probably learn to jump higher and be able to, it'll help with rebounds, it'll help with like the flashy fast breaks and all of that. So I asked my brother Austin, and we signed me up, and off I went. And the progress I started seeing was just absolutely crazy. And it ended up kind of being a situation where I've now kind of become a bit of a full-time dunker instead of basketball. Like my focus just switched from basketball to dunking, even though they're kind of the same thing, but they're not. It just...
At this point, I think they're pretty separate.
That's what we find happens to a lot of people. A lot of people that we try and start out like, I just want to, jump higher, we've got a dunking game, get better at basketball. Because that's how I started too. I was like, I'm just going to do this for like a year, 6 months. I mean, get to the point where I can dunk easily and consistently, and then go back to basketball. Yeah, and that never happened. I just went down that whole dunk route like you did.
Didn't pick up
and just transitioned.
Nah, like I've just completely lost focus in basketball. Like honestly, I just don't have an interest in playing it. And like I went to that dunk show with you boys, and to that high school, and saw that, and I was like, man, I want to get good enough where I can do shit like this. Just go to dunk shows and just do this, and come down to ARC every Saturday and have people going like, whoa, and learn the flashy dunks and just do that. Like that's my focus just completely changed after the training and the progress I saw, and I just kind of wanted to become full-time dunker.
Well, let's just say after this injury like settles down and it's all good to go, what would you like say is your top 3 goals before the end of year, dunking related?
Definitely an off the backboard 2-hand.
Yeah.
I reckon. So first off, I want to be able to hit a two-hand off dribble.
1 foot. 2
Yeah.
foot.
Okay. All right.
Be very
At the
specific.
yeah. So at the moment, we're doing a I can dunk real easily off 1 foot. Like just approach, dribble, run up, like off the dribble, 1 foot, bang, done. But I've slowly been progressing more towards 2 feet.
Yeah.
I think it's just better long term for injury management. I'm utilizing both my legs, so sharing the load while also maximizing the limited amount of muscle I currently have. So I've kind of slowly been transitioning to 2 foot. So I guess like my goals would be get consistent off dunking of 2 feet with 2 hands first.
Dribble. Or lob.
I don't really mind. Lob, dribble, like just either one.
Okay, yeah.
Really, I think get consistent with that, and then work off the backboards. And then once I've mastered, the off the dribble or the lob 2 foot, 2 hand, and then the off the backboard 2 hand, then I can start working on some flashy stuff. I reckon like I want to do like the behind the back.
Like
I don't know what you call
hide and
it.
seek?
What's the one where you bring it up behind your back? And
No,
then,
just the behind the back.
Or just normal behind the back?
Yeah, behind the back.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, maybe a windmill. Windmills kind of, I feel like they're one of those things where they're very, everyone wants to do one, and everyone's
It's not a
doing
hard
them.
number, though.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It kind of is.
But in like perspective of the dunking world, it's kind of like level 2 dunking. It's like normal dunks, backboard, windmill is like 3rd, maybe.
No, because you'd have tomahawk before windmill.
Maybe, yeah.
A 2-hand tomahawk before
Yeah.
windmill. Or like you could put like a pump.
360.
Yeah.
Depends on your plan as well.
Depends on your plan, yeah.
And how, if you're 1 foot or 2 foot.
But it's like one of those things people say, like when someone's athletic, like, oh, you can windmill dunk. You know what I mean? Like once you can windmill dunk, you kind of like, oh yeah.
you're verified athletic.
Yeah.
You're a dunker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our rule. Yeah, that's our rule we have in our little dunk group. You're not technically a dunker unless you
can windmill.
So Connor Farley joined the club.
Not bad.
Wait, can you stop that? You're ruining the audio.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, bro.
Connor Farley.
Yeah, and Tony.
Oh yeah, and Tony, of
And
course.
Tony.
Bro, how...
That's so unexpected, bro.
Tony windmilled in his first month and a half on JumpX.
That's
And he couldn't
crazy.
dunk when he started.
It's crazy.
And then Hack's been working towards it for 6 months,
Yeah.
7 months.
Yeah. So that's not a knock
Yeah, but
hack
that's
either,
because
though.
part-time hack, you know.
He's training part-time.
He might break my other shoulder now. I'm like, gotta be careful. I come in the next podcast. Just, hey guys, done the other one.
Update.
Bro, if you guys watch other podcasts with Hack, you guys would get all these jokes.
Yeah.
So definitely watch that podcast.
Yeah.
It's a funny one.
I feel like it's evolved so much since then, though.
Yeah.
The
No, but here's the
hack
thing though. It took me like a legit like a year and a half to bet a windmill. Consistently.
Yeah.
Like legit.
Depends when you count your starting point. Or you could just say it
Yeah,
took
it's just the
you
first time I
25
tried it.
years.
Yeah. Like, it took me ages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Year and a half. Why?
Yeah, why do you start dunking? Yeah, like, why?
That seems like a long time. For
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
That's
but
the thing.
that's respect. You know,
Yeah.
you didn't give up.
Is it respect?
Yeah. And now it's warm up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that on board. I'm gonna use that as fuel, motivation.
Or like just saying, like we try 1 attempt a month or something. Like
For a bit it was like that, yeah.
18
But
months.
it was for a while I knew I wasn't jumping high enough to hit it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit of that too. But also like I was doing it off the dribble too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's gotten to the point where like you like not clean the toilet. Austin's like, that's all I need. 3 week of motivation.
he's on that Jordan
That's
mindset.
this guy.
He's like, that's all I needed.
That's all.
Yeah.
I took that personally.
yeah. Bro, don't act like you don't do that.
Oh no, I'm just as bad.
Bro, Tom is so funny. I said this on one of our other podcasts.
It was
bro.
the last one.
It was the last
Yeah.
podcast, bro. Like one person said like something about your 1 foot jumping. Oh, you're not as good with 1 foot or something. What was it?
No, I think it was hacked.
It was Hayden. You
Yeah.
told him like you told him to go back to 2 foot jumping.
You did say that, yeah.
And then the next
Yeah.
day, literally the next day, I see him outside of his house doing 1 foot jumps. The next
Bro,
day.
I jumped for like an hour.
And when
My arm went out.
I saw that because he sent me a message that day as well.
Yeah.
Tom sent me a message that day. He's like, bro, I've had enough, man. All these guys talking all this shit about my 1 foot. I'm gonna take my 1 foot to another level, right? Literally the day, and then the next day I see him outside doing 1 foot jumps, and I could not stop laughing when I saw that story.
I reckon it's funny because if you wind this podcast back 20 minutes, we were just saying how we don't bully each other into progress, and now we've got no shit, bro.
But from Hayden hating on you,
well, it's not hating.
It's cringe. You've added fucking so many.
It's just an ugly ass jump, bro.
Yeah, but he wasn't wrong though.
It was pretty bad,
dude. When I ever since I first started, you've been like you're the pinnacle JumpX guy. Like you're by far the best dunker we have, right? So seeing you hit all these amazing dunks and like you like just looking at you like from like a peasant to a god kind of view, right? It's like whoa, and then seeing you do 1 foot, it's all of a sudden like I'm watching a piece of shit fly. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why is Tom so shit at that? like you were just doing run ups and.
Barely touching your ring.
Like you were getting the height, but you were just doing like you were back rimming it and like all this. I'm like, uncoordinated, and it was just. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just saying it was just so weird to see you be that uncoordinated when I've only ever seen you be absolutely stunning. You know,
damn, bro.
Like it's like the most backhanded compliment.
Yeah, it is. It's a fuck you, but also
he's like punching me, but he's also sucking my dick at the same time. So.
That's why I was that's why I was just winding you up, going stick to 2 foot,
And Hack was there as well.
Hack, Hack's just as bad as me some days.
Yeah. It's just you two together.
Yeah,
it's definitely you two are like the most talkative.
Yeah, someone's got to be. You don't want the dunk sessions to be quiet, or imagine just the dunk sessions being like, good jump, man. You need that. Get the fuck up.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, you know.
Yeah. Back in the day, there was no trash talk. Back in the day.
See, I trash talk him, but he doesn't reciprocate at all. You're not fun, bro.
My bad.
I think
I'm also
not fun, bro.
I think why like Hack and I bounce off each other so well. The trash talk is because we both give it to one another. Whereas like if you do it to someone like Nick or Jeff, like just an absolute sweetie pie, you just feel shit.
Like imagine
you're like
no, but imagine.
Come on, you're jumping shit, jump.
No, I don't know whether it's because we just don't know him well enough yet. But imagine doing that to Tony. You can't.
I think I've done it to Tony too.
Well.
I think I've done.
What did you say?
I don't know. I think he went for a windmill, and I was like, "That looks shit." I think I said something. I don't know. I think he looked at me and laughed.
Fair enough.
I give it to KB too.
He does. He gives it out.
I'm just like, come on, old man. Yeah. Get it up. Take a Viagra. Get it up, old man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Someone's got
KB and I are mean to each other in dunk sessions.
Are you?
No, we're just not nice.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen you interact.
We're just like, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying
like most of the time I try not to talk during dunk sessions.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I don't think I've ever seen you
interact. No, because like...
You talk to me.
Sometimes, yeah. But it's just because like a lot of the like learning happens when you're not dunking. Like that's when your brain's trying to like figure out and map shit. Right? So when you're like constantly like talking to people in dunk sessions, you're actually inhibiting your ability to learn. No, that's a scientific fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's probably why I've plateaued.
It's called visualization.
Yeah. Me as a person, I literally cannot do that.
That's where we're a lot different though.
Yeah. Because you're so much more introverted than I am.
Yeah.
Like I think if I was at a dunk session, I was just quiet the whole time, people would be like, "What's wrong?"
Because it's like
you probably do shit.
Let me explain it to you really basically, right? So like if you miss a dunk, right after you miss a dunk, you're immediately thinking about why did I miss that? What do I need to change? What do I need to do better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you after you miss that dunk, go talk to someone straight away, you interrupt that entire process.
Yeah, no, I see that.
And it slows down.
Oh, what was it saying? We gotta.
Yeah.
Do we just have to restart it?
Mm-hmm.
Stand by. No, you play it? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, but as I was saying, as I was saying, like if you miss a dunk, right? That's you immediately think about, right? What do I need to change? Like, what did I do wrong? Why didn't I hit the dunk, right? But if you immediately go talk to someone right after that, then you're inhibiting that process of that and all those thoughts that are going on. So it slows down your progress and slows down your ability to learn.
Yeah.
Because you're not going through that process of visualizing, reassessing things.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where I put out a post recently. Visualization is so key, right? It's like, you will know what I mean, but you know you're going to hit a dunk before you hit it, right? You just have that feeling. Think about it.
Yeah.
Right? That's your brain pre-mapping out what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes after a dunk though, like I'll have that as I'm walking back around, like past all the cameras and that kind of stuff, and then like I'll go up to Hack or I'll go up to Chris, and then they offer their input. Like they'll be like, oh, like that approach looks slower than the last ones. Like be faster on that approach and finish more aggressively. And that kind of stuff. You know, like so I also find benefit in talking to people because they pick up stuff that I may have not even noticed. Like I didn't even notice I felt slow on that last approach because I was too focused on my footwork or something like that.
Or their input might just be, what the fuck was that, Hayden?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's one of the two.
KB's favourite, you know, you got to jump higher. Oh,
fuck me, right?
Thanks, KB.
Also, I found out something really interesting yesterday when I was reading a book. Alright, how to stay motivated, maintain motivation. So humans feel the most motivated, right, when they feel challenged, but you don't want the challenge to be too out of reach. Right, so for example, if you're playing a basketball game against NBA players, you're going to get demoralized. That's too out of reach for you, right? But if you play a basketball game against people that are maybe the grade up a little bit better than you, you're going to be challenged, but it's not so out of reach that it's going to feel challenged, but you feel like it's a manageable challenge.
Yeah.
And that's when you feel most motivated, right? So that's something we can apply to our dunking, is don't go for dunks like that are too far out of your reach, right? If you're just like learning the dunk and you can't dunk yet but you're trying windmills, that's kind of stupid, right?
Yeah.
But someone in Hack's situation, right, he's close to windmilling, so he should keep trying windmills. But
spam it,
a dunk that's closer in his reach, he's hitting two hands more consistently, right? So that's what helps. That's what's going to help keep you motivated and keep you going way longer, and you're going to progress more if you're just challenging stuff that are just outside of your reach. Like for me, for example, something that's just outside of my reach is hitting an East Bay. Like I'm pretty close to hitting it. You know what I mean? So that's an example for me. So like, try things that are going to challenge you, right? Be not too far away from hitting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like is it Alex? He's wears the bandana.
Yeah.
I saw him going for like off the backboards, and I was like, I think Hack said it too. I was like, bro, just focus on your. I think he's been going for off the dribbles.
Dribble, yeah.
Is it dribble? Like, just focus hitting that first. Like, we just had to say, like, you're nowhere near a backboard yet.
Yeah.
So I get what you mean. Because there's good like challenges, like good. What's the terminology I'm looking for? Like motivation is good motivation, and there's like impossible motivation.
Because it's like in Hack's situation as well. Like if you're just turning up every session and just missing windmills every time, it's gonna get demoralizing at that point. You're gonna get demotivated, right? But if he like still tried those windmills, but was trying other dunks at the same time, like trying to hit those two-handers, trying to hit one-handers more cocked back, you know what I mean? Or backboard, like mixing them in along with trying to hit that obviously main windmill goal.
Yeah.
It's going to keep someone way more motivated.
Yeah, you
know what I mean?
Yeah, I do that. Like that,
So,
that helps me because I'll be having a shit 2-foot session, and I'll just be like, all right, fuck it, and I'll just go up and I'll hit like my first try, first 1 foot of the day, and it just goes in, like easy, right? So and then that kind of like boom, pushes me to motivate more, and I go back on the other side of the court and start doing my 2 foots again.
Even hitting a dunk you can already do, but better.
Yeah.
As well. That's another one.
Well, you can also use that in the way that, say you're like missing, say you, Hayden, you're going for off the backboard, 1 foot, and you keep missing, right?
So fucking close.
A lot of things that dunkers do is they'll go back to a dunk they know they can hit, just like the iron again.
Yeah.
So you make a dunk, just, get that feeling of making a dunk.
Yeah.
Go back and try it.
Yeah.
So you can, realign.
That's something I do as well.
So
like I don't spam a dunk too much now, right? Because obviously you want to practice as much as you can, but you don't want to practice poor quality reps. You don't want to ingrain bad movement patterns.
No.
So I try to keep my reps quality. So if I feel like I'm kind of losing the touch on trying to hit a dunk, I stop it and then try something else. So I don't ingrain those bad movement patterns.
Yeah, well, that's why I love a front rim miss.
Yeah.
Like if I'm back rimming missing, like I know that I'm stretching too high or like trying too hard for that dunk. Whereas if I go up and if I front rim, I'm like, right, that's a good miss because I know that it's only going to be another couple more reps before that just slides right over that bar and goes in. Like other than the habit of back rimming, and you just throwing the ball straight at the back of the rim. You know, you're not even trying to be precise with it. Yeah. Depends.
You mean like if your ball's like on top of the front
if you front rim from underneath, yeah. But if the ball's up there on the ring and it hits the front rim, you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's like for you, right? Your main goal is to hit it under both. Are you trying other dunks in the meantime? Like,
is it called under both?
Yeah.
This whole time I've been thinking it's under boat.
Hayden! Are you okay?
No way!
Under
really? Under boat. Well, I thought that your legs become like a vessel. Like, you know, the shape of like a ship, and then it goes under the boat.
Yeah, right.
That's what I interpreted.
Okay, that sort of makes sense when you explain it like that.
But under both legs. Oh, so I've been going around like a dickhead going like, yeah, under boat.
Alright, so in his defense, obviously it's still dumb as fuck. I still sort of understand it because it's like, obviously like East Bay, right? Like, it's called an East Bay, but it's also called between the legs, right? But like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
There are some weird names for dunks.
But I didn't actually know why an East Bay is called an East Bay, to be honest.
I think because you push to the east.
I think it's just a cool name.
Maybe
East Bay.
I don't fucking know. I haven't really thought about it.
East Bay. Maybe the first bloke who ever did it was on an East Bay. Like he was on the bay that was in the east. Maybe. Like, you know, like
Jay Rich is called Jay Rich because Jason Richardson did it in the NBA dunk contest.
There you go. Maybe the dude was like Jeremy East Bay. Maybe his last name was East Bay.
That's a sick last name.
That is a sick last name. Yeah.
Who was the first person at East Bay?
Have you hit an East Bay yet?
No.
Really?
Wait, what?
You have not hit an East Bay?
Wait,
yes, you have. No.
Are you capping?
What's happening right now?
Are you capping?
What?
Bro, the podcast.
Are you capping?
What's happened?
Do you
mean this one?
Capping?
Do you mean this one, Hayden? I put it between.
Oh yeah. You've done that.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Once or twice.
Once or twice. But that's like the other week I did like a walk up windmill, right? And he's like, whoa, bro, that's sick, bro. Like acting like it was the first time I hit it, and I'm like, I hit a windmill like heaps of times. I'm like, bro, I hit that like heaps of times. It's like, I've never seen you, bro. Like,
fuck me being proud of my brother. I got there. Sometimes I'm not always looking at your dunks. So it might be the first time I see you hit something. I don't think I've ever seen you hit an East Bay.
Are you serious?
You mean in person or like?
He's capping.
I don't know, bro.
He's capping, bro. Bro, what, bro?
Yeah.
What painkillers did they change you to?
One of my reels got 10,000 likes.
10,000 likes?
10,000
likes?
10 likes. 10,000 likes. It hit 10,000. It hit 10,000 likes.
What did it get? 1 million views?
I don't know.
How
do you have a look? I'm not taking a piss. I'll show you right now. It hit 10,000 likes last night. Everyone's absolutely disrespecting me in the comments though. They're all saying like, how's bro got bounced, but doesn't look like he's got bounced. Okay.
I don't know.
That's pretty funny.
This one. 10,000.
What the fuck?
Wait, so you got a rim hang and it got 10
inside?
Is that what it is?
10.
Dude.
So wait, you got 39,000 views, but you got 10,000 likes. That's really crazy.
Yeah, but look at the comments.
Wait, hold on. Let me see the video.
It's just this one.
Oh, Tom, you'll have to put this on the YouTube video. Alright, we don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, it was just the first time I hit a 2-foot. I just posted it and I got 10,000 likes.
But
the comments so this guy goes, how does bro have bounce but doesn't have any bounce?
5 likes.
That's got, and then this guy goes, at least 6'4" and rim grazing is crazy.
Wait, people are fucking dickheads though.
This guy goes, gather a bit more and you will explode off the floor. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thanks, man. Didn't know that.
No, he was being nice.
That's a nice one.
This guy got 17.
Not everyone
likes
takes
on this.
shit personally like you.
Yeah, I would have flamed
This guy got 17 likes on this comment. He goes, "Bro, I'm mad bouncy off 1 foot, but I also just unlocked my 2 foot dunk. Glad to see I'm not the only one." Hell yeah. Oh yeah, there was only like a couple comments that were bad. Not bad.
10,000 likes though.
Yeah, I just woke up this morning. I was like,
That is actually so
Fair
sick,
enough.
bro.
yeah.
So you got the most liked reel in JumpX.
Is that the most like real?
I don't think any of mine got over
Oh,
10K.
in terms of likes, yeah, but
That's
Well,
not
not views, no.
Dude, and yours are so much more impressive than mine.
Yeah, but you know, the algorithm.
no, it's kind of the algorithm's weird, bro. Like we'll put a miss up and it gets more views and likes than any of our mates.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
yeah, that's weird. This is weird, dude.
That was an old ass reel as well.
Yeah,
Ages ago.
dude, I haven't posted since early December. I haven't made any progress. I haven't hit anything new. Like I'm just like I don't want to be posting the same stuff every week. And I was talking to Hack about it, and I'm just like I'm perfectly happy to not post for another year, honestly. But in that next year, if I'm now like just everyone forget about me for a bit who follows me. And then my next post is going to be absolutely crazy, and they're going to be like, "Whoa, I haven't seen this guy since he was doing this," you know?
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Like,
and I'm using that as motivation too to get better. So maybe in a year's time, I can make an even more impressive.
it do be like that sometimes. You know, like you plateau. Like it's normal to plateau. Like I've plateaued past few months. It's normal. It happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just keep.
And then you just explode out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah. That actually reminds me. I was gonna say something to do with that motivation thing. That's very like important what you said about having achievable goals or like close goals. But at the same time, if you're at the point where you can only, you know, train or go to a dunk session if you have motivation, it's kind of the wrong mindset. Sometimes you just got to do it, even if you have zero motivation.
Yeah.
So just thought I'd put that one out there.
100%. 100%.
Otherwise, you're not going to get to where you are. Because motivation's like up and down. It's not always going to be there for you.
I think this guy's motivation is just going there for the baddies, the gym baddies.
These days, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that's the only reason getting you in the gym, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Bro.
PR goes up by 20 kgs.
I see when she walks by, he's like, "Oh, I'll slap another 10 on."
Oh, we had a conversation in the gym recently before you did your shoulder.
Yeah.
I think it might have been on, I don't know, Tuesday.
Me and you had this conversation.
And we're talking about dunking.
Right.
And I mentioned that I was dunking 3 times a week. And you were like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I kind of want to dunk a little bit more than once a week.
Yeah.
So, is that something you want to do, potentially?
Definitely. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do it for ages. I just don't have the time, man.
Just for your skill? Well, you could...
Well, you do have the time.
Not
It's
really.
just whether you want to prioritize it or not.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could always do that, but on top of everything else.
We have a ring out there that you can have a 10-minute dunk session.
Yeah, I don't like jumping off that though. With that,
Oh.
you know, I'm a bit fussy now. I'm like,
There's no excuses, bro.
arc or nothing.
You look at that ring, you go, what is this? I remember that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not laced in gold.
Yeah, I know.
That's all it's all
I know what session you were just about to bring up. I was thinking
Yes.
about that session, but
It's because you had
No,
3
but-
guys watching you. Wait,
No, but
4
even
guys?
but even like when I'm talking about achievable goals, like even just lowering the rim to 9 foot and then trying to hit trick dunks.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
On the 9 foot, and then just over time trying new trick dunks and just doing it on 9 foot.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like windmill on 9 foot, like friggin' tomahawk on 9 foot, do it east bay on 9 foot. So when you do get your point to the way your vert is high enough, when you get to 10 foot, 9, 11, whatever, and you can jump high enough, those dunks could be no problem.
It's already in your muscle.
It's already there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could probably find that the backboard dunk on that hoop is going to be easier.
Oh,
It lets
yeah.
you carry more speed because it's like dead.
Yeah,
So you're like,
it just but like that's what fucked me up for a while I was trying to hit my backboards because I was getting used to that. I can hit backboards on that, no worries.
On 910.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done
But
it
that's
before.
where-
I've hit backboards like 10 times on that one there on 19. Yeah, but it's just the ones that
What?
arc that I'm
Yeah,
not used to because
yeah.
oh my god, the ball just absolutely like
You don't want to.
Elon Musk Tesla rocket launch soft.
You don't want
It's like
to. You don't want to do backboard lobs on the home ring. You kind of just want to stick to like normal lobs and dribble dunks.
Yeah.
On those home rooms. On
Yeah.
mine, it's fine.
I
It's a
could
glass.
I could practice more.
Still, I don't reckon it bounces hard. That would throw me off. I reckon.
I could practice
like in
more
between.
lobs
Yeah.
with it.
Hey?
I could use that as more like a lob thing.
Mm.
Two hand off lob.
Yeah, maybe after this
Bro.
this injury, I can pull my thumb out of my ass with that.
Even just
doing
like
it
going,
twice a
bro.
week.
Even just going outside and just like I need to start doing this. I'm probably gonna freaking start doing this, man. Even just going outside and just like not dunking, but just not dunking, but just lobbing.
I thought you were about to say just looking at the ring. Like I just
No, bro, but
I
you
just
just no.
imagined you in a dressing
No.
gown with your thongs on, with your
No.
morning coffee, garage open,
No.
nutsack hanging out. Just
No. But even no, legit though. You're making joke about that, bro. But like in all seriousness, that would be a valid way to.
I've done that.
That would be a valid
just look
way.
at the ring.
No, that would be a valid way, a very, very valid way, backed by science, to actually practice. You know what I mean? I put out a post about this recently, right? There was a study between two groups of people where
Austin Young, check him out.
Yeah, exactly. They went out, right? And they got people doing 30 minutes a day to shoot free throws for 30 minutes a day versus just visualizing, like shooting free throws for 30 minutes a day, right? And the improvement in the two groups
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
you told me about this, yeah.
1%. There was a 1% difference in terms of improvement. I think they both improved like by 15% or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the difference, the key takeaway from this study is the difference between actually doing the skill and not doing the skill, just visualizing the skill. The improvement in how much the two groups improved, there was only a 1% difference.
Yeah.
So you're joking, but in all seriousness, going out there and just looking at the rim, visualizing yourself doing dunks, you will get better that way, legit.
Yeah.
So even right now, when you're injured and you can't dunk, you can get better.
I can go out there and visualize me.
You can get better.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. There's no fucking excuses. No.
But also,
fucking
you did say
excuses.
it's harder for you to like see yourself doing something in your head, right? Because you find it easy, but you said before you find it hard to visualize stuff.
Did I?
I thought you were saying like, you know, after dunks or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, like after you do a dunk, you go and talk because like you can't visualize.
No, but if you
No. I was saying that after I finish dunking, like I'll think about what I can do to better in that. I was saying I'll go and talk to people because sometimes it's better to hear their point of view because I might have missed something that I wasn't thinking about. You know, it's not a visualization problem.
Well, I do know some people who can't do that. They can't like see themselves in their own head doing something.
Give themselves
They're just,
like their own
explain
constructive
to them,
criticism. Yeah, right.
sometimes
That sounds like an ego problem.
sometimes it helps to have prompts though. Like maybe you need to see someone do something, then you know what I mean. So like I know what helps me is like watching a dunk and then visualizing doing the dunk. You know what I mean? But anyways,
It's a good podcast right there.
good podcast right there. We'll cap it off there.
Nearly went as long as Tash, bro.
Nearly as long as Tash. We could have gone longer, to be honest. Could have gone way longer.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know
But-
last that long.
anyways, if you guys are looking for training, looking for guaranteed results or your money back within the first 30 days, send us a message on Instagram at JumpX Performance Coaching to inquire. We'll get in touch, get you set up from there.
Just DM JumpX, just the word JumpX, so we know you're from the podcast. And
DM JumpX.
yeah.
Without further ado, episode number 17, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.